Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and today we're going to be unboxing Near and Far Amber Mines. This was published by Red Raven, and the creator of this one is Ryan Lockett. Now what's really cool about Ryan is that he doesn't only just design games, he also actually is the artist behind all of his games as well. So he really has his fingers across all aspects of the games that he creates, which makes for them being an even more immersive experience. And they are truly great at telling a story and also just providing a visual that really sucks you in. So I'm really excited to show this one on the channel in terms of an unboxing, to show you what you can expect to find inside the box. The other really cool thing about Amber Mines is it implements a cooperative mode. Of course, wherever there is a cooperative mode, everyone knows as a solo player that solo playable is possible. And also even on Board Game Geek, there are individuals that have gone ahead and created variants in order, and they're very streamlined variants in order to have this game played solo. So I really wanted to show this to you guys in case this is something you were interested in, and now you are aware of the fact that you could play this one in a solo capacity. But we're here to check out the box and the contents inside, so let's flip this thing over to the back and see what it says. Near and Far Amber Mines is expansion number 1 for the storytelling game Near and Far. Explore the vast underground with new Amber Mine cards, gain new spell cards with special powers, visit updated buildings including new actions at the mine, Mystic Hut, and General Store. There's 9 new adventures included in this expansion, 13 new threat cards, and the all-important new cooperative mode, letting you play on a team with your friends. And it's this, along with those files on Board Game Geek where people have implemented solo variants to this, that allow you to play this game in a solo capacity, and it's truly exciting. You can see at the bottom there it says about 90 minutes to play, 2 to 4 players, but as you know, unofficially you can definitely go ahead and do this thing solo. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the box and take a closer look at the components. So once you go ahead and remove the box cover, the first thing you're greeted with is the rulebook and the storybook for Amber Mines. This booklet is 52 pages in length, as you can see by the back page here, and the back half of this book is all story. So you're not going to want to see too much of this because that's going to spoil a lot. But the front section is of course the rulebook. So you're going to start with expansion components, and we are going to see these components in real time on screen right now. So there's no point in focusing on that. We've got the introduction, which is going to go over at a high level all the different new elements that have been added into the game, whether it's new threat cards, Amber Mine cards, magic, general store. This actually goes on for a couple pages because there's quite a bit of new things going on here. There's also something really interesting that I noticed when I looked at the back of the box, when that was some dice are actually included in this one as well. You got animal companions, the cooperative mode, which is super important. It's something I'm really focused on. Minion cards for that cooperative mode. And then of course we actually start moving into modules. And of course you can add these modules in as you so choose. So that's what's pretty cool about it. So, you know, in terms of the actual rules, if you're taking away the story aspect of it, you're looking at about 23, 22 pages. Now, if you want to talk about the co-op mode and see about that, there is a cooperative mode rule set at the back of this book, and it starts right about here at page 20. And it basically goes on for about 2 to 3 pages in length, maybe 4 or 5 actually, if I just flip these over. Yeah, so it goes through into this as well. So there's some setup there and differences. Again, this will make a lot more sense if you decide to pick it up, but I wanted to show you that they have built this into the rulebook and into the game, and it is official in terms of the co-op side of it. Now the solo side, the ability to actually play it solo, is handled more so unofficially through Board Game Geek. So there are individuals that have done a fantastic job of making a really streamlined solo experience. Of course, there are some printable cards you'll need to pick up, but you're able to swing that as well if you want to go that road. But here is the components that you're going to see inside the box once you move past the rulebook and the storybook. So the first thing that I saw component-wise inside the box that really captured my attention were these really nice looking custom dice for the game. Absolutely fantastic. They're regular D6s, but they are anything but regular. These dice are extremely high quality. They're also a little bit larger than a typical D6, and they also are they have this really nice marble look to them on the inside, and they also have these really cool engravings. They also go from, well, normally D6s obviously go from 1 to 6, but in this case the one's replaced by this arrow here, which I'm not sure what it means. It looks like it means reroll, and that may be exactly what it means, but yeah, they're really, really nice. So I was really impressed impressed by these, and the size of them and even the quality just kind of blew me away a bit. So those are the dice you can expect to find inside of Amber Mines. The next component you're going to find in the box are these Magic Track tokens, and there's 4 different colors, and they're all made of wood, and they're really nice looking. The next component in the box is this score pad, and as you can see, there's actually quite a few of them in there, probably about 30 or so. So you won't be running into these anytime soon. I typically laminate these, but because there's so many in this box, I probably won't bother to do that. But again, everything looks really clear and easy to read. A standard score pad. Next up inside the box, we have a couple packs of cards, which I'm going to leave until the end of the unboxing where we can go through these one at a time. We also have some bags as well for once you start punching things out. That's always handy. Now we have a bunch of cardboard at the very bottom here. Let's go through each of these pieces one by one. So the first sheet you can see here is the talent sheet used with Amber Mines. It's got arcane memory, fishing, gem trading. This is actually a little bit thinner than typical cardboard tokens. So this is more of a sheet for reference. This isn't something you're going to be punching out, but it has a listing of all the different talents on the front, and then also has some differences on the back even as well. So that's pretty cool. A nice full reference for all the different talents within this game. Next up, we have a cardboard punch-out token sheet that has the general store on it, as well as a bunch of individuals new to Amber Mines. So that's pretty cool. Some more creatures and whatnot, but the general store was one of those modules that can be added into the game. Yes, the Mystic's Hut is another one. So another punch out you can use to enhance the area of near and far a mine, and then a couple more individuals on the side. Flipping these over to the opposite side, of course, there's some iconography that's different, and they specify specific things that you'll need to know for those particular locations when you're going through gameplay. Next up we have, I'm actually not familiar with this one at all. I have no idea what this one is off the top of my head, so I'll have to check that out myself here. But you've got a couple new individuals as well. Flipping this over to the opposite side, we've got ourselves a book on this side, so that's kind of interesting. And then, yes, the co-op track. So this is basically the big bad that you'll be going up against when you're playing cooperatively, and this is the track you'll be moving across on. So you can see here, based on how many people you're playing cooperatively, you can start in the 2 position, there's a 3 positions here, and 4 position for how many players you're playing cooperatively, and then you're going to be moving all along this track all the way to try to take them on. Of course, now I don't understand just yet whether or not this could be a track representing you, your progress towards defeating him. It could be representative of something else, but that's what I'm really interested in diving into. There'll be some of you guys have played this already. You can let me know in the comments below, but this is really what I'm excited about, because this, along with the solo variants on Board Game Geek, are what's going to really make this game shine for me in a solo capacity. So we're going to start it right off here with the miner hat. And again, I'm just going to go through these at a relatively quick pace, but enough that you can get a gist of the different items and cards, the look and feel of these things. Now, if you've played Near and Far before, then iconography, some of the look and feel of some of the stuff is going to be familiar to you. And of course, some of it's considered to be tied into the variants you'll be using with this game. So here is a number of those cards right here. And we've got some other cards. Of course, this is the Amber Mines, so we're going to have cards that are specific to that. So it'll be really cool to see how this basically works mechanics-wise. But you can see there's gems, there's fire, there's coins being shown across these cards, and there's actually a large amount of these ones, actually. You can see they're changing positions between where they're at on the card, so they're obviously representing different maybe things that you're gaining as you go through the Amber Mines, gems and whatnot. There's also the odd time that a little creature is showing up there, and there's some combat at the bottom. So yeah, when the creature shows up, maybe you have to fight it, that type of thing. There's different creatures that can show up, not just the same one. Pretty interesting there for sure, and some of the artwork changes as well, so not sure if that has a major impact or not, but this deck on the opposite side looks like this. So this will be you as you traverse through the Amber Mines, not knowing exactly what you'll be running into. So that is all the standard cards that come inside the box. Let's take a look at these more mini-sized cards. All right, so we're going to start off here with Haste, and I'll just go through these one at a time so you can get an idea of not only the artwork, but what the cards look like as well. So again, for those of you that have played Near and Far, this is going to make a lot more sense. For those of you that have not, you'll be needing to do some research, reading the rules and whatnot to get a better understanding of what these cards will do. But a lot of them are going to, help you out on your journey in most cases. So here you go with a rough idea of those particular cards. And we start moving into something totally different. Of course, new, encounters or enemies that you're going to be running into, like bandits, for instance, or raiders. You got, oh my goodness, some crazy creatures as well, warriors. Wow, there's actually quite a few really interesting ones in here. They're getting progressively more powerful, I'm noticing, as you go along here. Oh, that's cool. So there's some dragons, titans. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Divine Rod, Amber, and Almanac. Nice. Okay, so those are the mini cards that come inside the set as well. So that's actually going to do it for Amber Mines expansion number 1. Again, remember, this comes with a cooperative play mode as it specifies on the back of the box. If you're interested in this from a solo capacity, of course, you can try to make that cooperative play mode work for you, but there's also some really, really great ones on Board Game Geek, as I mentioned. Make sure you check the Near and Far files section or variant section for those, or the Amber Mines files or variant section for them as well. There's some fantastic stuff out there that I've seen, and the rules from what I've seen are streamlined. They're very quick, 2 pages or less to really get you up and running. So hopefully this was informative, and if you're interested in Near and Far, this gives you a good idea as to what to expect inside this expansion box. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.